my baby hot. Don't speak to any moment. Product of her environment. Shout out to global woman. Can't box her in with any trend. No, she's a global woman. Call fire, Marshall Bill. Now let me tell you something. Flawless, beautiful. Follow codes down to her toes. Cue the codes. Picking rolls with the flow. Slam dunking all the golds. Silvers for the novice and golds for the pros.
What's going on, everybody out there in TV land, on YouTube and on Facebook Live? We come to you tonight to interrupt your regular scheduled program. And y'all, we got a hot topic. The mic is hot. We got a full panel of people tonight. We about to get into this thing. Hey, Facebook, we say this every single week. Click the link. Come and check us out on YouTube. Matter of fact, I didn't go Facebook Live today, but it's Sheena went Facebook Live. So if you're watching Facebook Live on Sheena page, it's a link right in her chat section. Click that link and watch us live on YouTube. We ask you guys this every week because we need more people to view us on YouTube than on Facebook. All right, so do us that big favor. So people on Facebook, go to YouTube right now. All right, all you YouTube users. It's a little button with a thumbs up. Click that like button right now. Click the like button, then slide your finger over and press the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the all so you get all of the notifications when we're going live. All right. So click the thumbs up, scroll over, hit subscribe, then click all. And right now, if you're watching right now, click the share button. It's going to ask you a question when you click it. If you got social media, hit Facebook and then send it right to your Facebook news feed. Real easy. Share, click Facebook, and it's going to share with all your friends. All right, so do that right now for me. Also, y'all, we are doing something new. Yeah, we're doing something new. Every time we hit the 200 milestone mark with subscribers, we're going to the chat and find one or two people and send them a gift. But you must be a subscriber to participate. All right. Also, I pinned my Stop Playing Apparel link right in the chat section. Hey, y'all. Support starts at home. We probably family. Support your boy. Click on my link. Shop with me. Send it to somebody for a birthday gift, Christmas gift, whatever. That's support your boy. All right. I appreciate that, y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Last but not least, if you like what we're doing and you want to donate to us, there's the QR code right on the screen. All monetary gifts are appreciated, and we thank you in advance for your gifts. If you cannot scan the QR code because you're using your mobile device, there's a cash tag right on the bottom of the screen. The cash tag is $Nutz, N-U-T-Z, Boltz, BOLTZ1. Again, the cash tag is $Nutz, Boltz 1. And with that being said, welcome to Nuts and Bolts of Life. My name is Evan Chapman. I am the CEO of Stop Playing Apparel, and I'm from South Carolina.
My name is Kyra from California.
And I don't have a clothing line or any of that jazz like Ed got going, but I'm Obi, and I'm from North Carolina.
I'm Angel, and I'm from North Carolina as well.
Hey everyone, my name is Anissa, and I am in North Carolina as well.
How y'all doing? I go by the name of Big EG. I'm from Chicago, South Side. Stand up.
And I'm DJ Play. I'm from Chicago. I'm currently in Columbus, Ohio.
Hi, everyone. I'm April. I'm from Chicago.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got a whole panel of guests, y'all. All right. So before we get started, I got a new segment called Ed Story Time. So I gotta tell y'all a story. It's gonna fit right with what we're talking about right now. Just get everybody, everybody be looking all serious and angry. Let's get y'all smiling real quick. So, in the words of Bernie Mac, rest in peace, Chicago native. Long time ago. Long time ago. I was dating this woman. Hey, she was fine too. Fine as wine. Nice body. Hey, we was doing everything under the sun as a couple. And I said, hey, why don't we take it to the next stage and actually become a couple? She said, nah. I said, whoa. What you mean, no? She said, because I don't want any guy out here making me look bad. I said, whoa. She said, no offense to you, Ed. I said, well, I'm the one talking to you right now. So it's kind of offensive. I said, no. See, when you're dating somebody, you got to check in with them. You can't move like you want to move. You can't do what you want to do. She said, I like the freedom of doing whatever I want to do. I said, right now, I can go mess with somebody else and you can mess with somebody else and it'd be perfectly fine because we're not in a committed relationship. I said, wow, okay. And then the words of Usher, I said, I think I gotta let her go. Listen, everybody know, Big EG and everybody know, I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't be with nobody that just never want to be in a relationship. So as bad as she want to be, I had to let her go. Had to get rid of her. Oh, hurt my little heart to today. So with that being said, hey, Obi, tell the people what today's topic is all about.
Ed, today's topic is, do you like being single? Why or why not? We got a full panel. I can't wait to hear from everybody. Be careful what you say because Big Brother is watching though.
All right. Talking to single people. Do you like being single? If not, if so, why? So I'm gonna be a gentleman again this week. I'm gonna be a gentleman again. I'm gonna throw it to Kyra, let her ask the very first question of the night. Then I'll step back in the driver's seat. Oh, we be going nice like Obi. Just be nice. You and Kyra's on two ends of the screen today, so it should work out tonight. So Miss Kyra's on you. Throw out the first question.
All right. My first question is, what is the reason that you are single? Why are you single?
Oh,
Who wants to take a stab at it first?
I'll take a stab. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm single because I got caught up. My wife went through my phone, saying some shit.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So she woke me up, told me to get the hell out, and I'm like, okay. But nah, we getting that straight now though. But we just never got it back together. We straight, we good friends, whatever. But we ain't together because I think we still married right now today. We never got divorced. I guess somewhere down the line, I don't know. I really don't think so though. But I think we both moved on, and man, I looked at it like marriage is almost like a restriction to me. Like it's like you can't do much of anything. You still got rules when you marry. So I don't know. I'm lonely right now, but right now I'm cool.
All the fingers, the gestures, the body language, Ed and then April.
First of all, Kyra, can you hear me? You hear me good, loud and clear? You got me? All right.
Yes.
Angel, you hear me? Okay. Are you single or are you married? Because everybody on here is pretty much single. I'm trying to figure this out. You're single, but you're married, but y'all walked away, but y'all divorced. But you're not divorced. We're together. We're not together.
Divorced. He didn't say divorced.
What he said single, and he said, no, we're not together, but we're married, but I'm lonely.
We separated.
Y'all been separated for 99 years.
We've been separated for almost 3 years. It's been about 3 years.
Let's go to April. So at the end of the day, sir, you are not single because if you were to pursue a relationship with someone else, you cannot take it to the next level, which you may not want to because there's rules and restrictions. of getting married because you're already married to someone. Okay, April.
Well, Ed kind of asked my question, and I would make the joke that I'm single because of stuff like that. Because what are we talking about here?
The shenanigans, the tomfoolery.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget out April.
All right. Thank you, DJ Play. Who else would like to answer the question of why you're single, if you're single? Ed, Big EG.
Yeah, I'm single. I enjoy my peace. So if you can't add to my peace, if you don't allow me to bring peace into your life, then this won't work. At this age, I value my peace more than the chaos that the world can have at times.
I like it. Anyone else want to answer that question? I see a lot of smiling and body language, like people are ready to answer. Obi, why are you single?
I'll jump in.
All right, Joshua.
Might as well. Hey, y'all, what's good? So a lot of times I hear people say, I'm single by choice, right? I'm single by choice. But me, I don't like being single. You know what I'm saying? I think that, we supposed to be connected with each other in relationships that, work for each other. But at the time, no, I'm not single by choice, but I'm single by force. I mean, there's not a lot of good things going on outside, and I have a certain set of standards that I believe in and I stand on, and that I won't break. So, unfortunately, at this time, with a lot of things that I've experienced outside, I'm not single by choice because I really want to be in a relationship with a woman that fosters a great relationship with me. But I'm single by force because there's not a lot of good options out there, not a lot of good things going on out there.
Okay. And how long have you been single?
Well, I was divorced in 2016. And, in the middle of that, you have your little situationships in which I wouldn't consider relationships. So in my opinion, I've been single since 2016.
Okay. All right. And DJ Play's been single for 3 years. Obi, why are you single?
Like Big EG said, peace is everything. If you're not bringing me peace, I don't want anything to do with it. And I kind of co-sign what Joshua said too. It's about force. It's slim pickings out here. A lot of women go for the drug dealers. They like the knuckleheads, the bad boys. They don't look at the good guys that go to church every Sunday and serve on different ministries.
You
Yeah, he's
a
on the right
secondhand
thing, but-
option.
Huh?
You the secondhand option when the things go bad.
Really. Third hand, because a lot of chicks are looking for side dudes that's paying bills and stuff. That ain't my thing.
And how long have you been single, Obi?
Not long.
Okay.
But first of all, DJ Play ain't single, been single for 3 years because he's still married. He is unavailable. Okay.
Well, I am available.
You're not.
You are not available, honey.
I am separated. Me and my wife is not together.
But
Separated,
you're married.
You are still attached, legally binding to someone.
Wow.
Are y'all still on each other's insurance policies?
No. She stay in Chicago and I stay in Columbus, Ohio.
All right. Let's hear from some ladies.
If I met DJ Play and he told me he was still married, that would be our last conversation.
Wow.
Because you're not available, especially like I'm a woman that I would like to get married again. I've been divorced since 2010. And like Joshua, I have dated, but I have not had a boyfriend since then. And I'm listening to Obi and Big EG about like this dating pool, and I believe like for the women, it's pretty much the same. Like we really don't want the drug dealers and the bad boys. And I'm not saying that I don't like a man that has a little bit of bad, but what do you consider bad? Like I don't want somebody that's out here wrecking up crap, and when you show up, how you show up is affecting me as well. But we like someone, yes, that we feel like we can trust and that can take control, and lead and be the head and all those things. But the dating pool out here is pee, crap, trash. It's a lot of stuff going on. But I just think it's that. But I also think that the right people are just not connecting. So that and Obi, you got some explaining to be talking about you ain't been single long. Did we know that you even was this a possible Mrs. Obi in the picture at one time? I don't know that we ever knew that you had something going on the side.
Yeah, you're not gonna notice. Yeah.
Well, Obi, let's move on. So we gonna put you in the hot seat, Obi.
Hey, but Angel, go ahead and plug the dating show since you put that out there. Go ahead and plug the dating show, Angel, real quick. Just real quick.
We are gonna be soon casting for Date 'em or Ditch 'em. So I'm looking really excited about that. It's gonna be a dating show for Nutz and Boltz, where we're gonna be trying to make some love connections. So
EG, Joshua, you hear that? Play. You can't come, bro. If you can't come, play.
Listen, I'm with all of that. Let's see what's to that. What's up?
So.
All right. Now it's warm up. Let's get into some stuff. Now y'all are warmed up. I don't know what Angel's sipping on there. Keep warm though.
He opened the book up. I said, you got the book open now.
Because they warm, Kyra. They go in on Obi. I'm telling you about the hot seat.
Get real.
All right. Are you single by choice or don't qualify for the mate you really want? Are you single by choice or you do not qualify for the mate you really want? Go ahead, April. I see your face.
Break that down, Ed.
Yeah, I was just going to ask for explanation. What does that mean?
Say if you they say you got high value men, high value women, and you don't think you fit that standard to date that guy because he's out of your league, or date that woman because she's out of your league. You might.
Okay, so
I'm not saying anybody on here.
If those
Go
are
ahead.
my two options, then obviously it's the former, not the latter. If those are the two options.
Oh, we looking puzzled. Why are you looking like that?
Can you elaborate on that, April?
When he gave his description of what not being, it was just strange. That's not me. If I wanted to date somebody, I could date them. I'm where I need to be in my life. I'm good with me. I got all my things together. So it has to be. Go ahead.
Let me put a little sauce on it. I'm guessing when the question is asking, sometimes people think, like I said earlier, someone's not in their league just by looking at them. They might look at a woman like, man, she must get all stuff together. I can never pull her. I'm not saying any of the guys on this panel think that, but some people that might be watching in the chat, might watch on the rebroadcast, might think that. Some women might see a guy. True story. One time I was downtown Chicago and I won a key off the radio station, and I had on a nice little peach coat and a button up. And this lady worked down there. She thought I worked down there just because of what I look like. And I was working at TSA. But she thought just off my look, and she had her friend come and talk to me because she thought like I might not give her the time of day. And she actually worked downtown. I didn't. So, I'm saying, stuff like that. People might think I'm not qualified because of how he moves or she moves, if that makes more sense. Not saying that, April, that's you or anybody, but go ahead, EG. And then Kyra.
I think if you have that type of mentality, you probably should not be dating, because the old saying, opposite attracts. So even if you think somebody is at some level, you don't know what they're looking for until you open up that conversation. So you know me,
Right.
you know, even when we was in college, a whole group of girls, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, you should never think that somebody is out your league or whatever. Even if they think they out your league, then hey, thank you for your time. God bless. And hopefully you find your league. But I believe with me, it's definitely by choice because I've had options and I've done the thing I do. Hey, let's go hang out, and I get them in a very relaxed state, and have a conversation, and you know, if it doesn't go a certain way, you know, hangout number 2 doesn't happen.
Ed, you're muted. Ed?
Oh no, I was just about to say, like, after everybody answered Kyra, can you read some of the chat? That's all I'm about to say.
Yeah, and I wanted to kind of bounce off a little bit of what was in the chat. And so a person said, if you're a 5 and want to date an 8, you don't qualify. And I personally challenge that. To me, not qualifying to be dating, there's some people that just got out of a relationship, or they might be damaged from life or from the previous relationship that they were in. They need to work on themselves. They need to find clarity and sometimes purpose and different things like that. If you're in that phase of life where you don't know, or you're trying to find yourself or get yourself together, then you, to me, don't qualify to be dating. If you're sleeping on your mom's couch or someone else's couch and don't have your own at a certain age and stage of life, then you don't qualify to be dating. If you are connected to someone by a legally bound piece of certificate called a marriage certificate, you do not qualify to be dating because you're not single, you're not available, you're connected to someone. And so that's how I can understand answering that question. If somebody is an 8 and I'm a 5, I'm going to be the best 5. And it doesn't mean that I don't have qualities or personality traits that will help connect, that will help that 8, or that they can't help me, or that we can't be the best. What is 5 and 8? 13 number together. So that's my thought. April, what you got?
Also, I don't know that I would necessarily want to date someone who thought I was a 5. Like that, I don't think that even is I don't think that's a thing. When people find their people, they are attracted to them. That's a 10 for them. So I don't know what that looks like.
Right.
And we see a lot of mixed match couples that, you know, you're like, oh, how did that guy get that girl? How did that girl get that guy? Like, you see them, but it's what looks a 5 to one person could be a 10 to another. So if you're not, I don't understand why we have to label people as numbers anyway, or you're 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you are. I feel like they are who they are. And that's kind of demeaning to say. You're essentially calling somebody ugly or unattractive or cosmetically challenged, however you want to say it. But, you know, I don't think that we should, you know, put numbers, because, you know, Ed, you might be a 3 to somebody.
Hey, get off my board now. Get off my board.
Let's get busy. First of all, let's get busy. I want everybody to answer the question, but I want to say this. Angel, a 5 is a 5. You can't change that around. That's because you ladies are pretty and none of y'all 5s. A 5 is a 5.
No.
Yeah.
Because to somebody else,
I ain't gonna let y'all do that tonight.
Else, we may not be.
To somebody else, you're a 5. They like it for other reasons.
And that's not the truth. Because if that's the case, then it has to go beyond. You're limiting people's attraction to people based off of a number. Because if y'all see, we're just saying, if you seeing that all the women on this panel are 8s, 9s, 10s, whatever you're giving us, then if that's the case, then what is the problem? Why are we on this single show?
That's a different question for a different show.
That's a good question. No, I'm just saying, my point, I was just saying, like, if 500 people say a girl's a 5 and one person says she's not, she's still gonna be a 5. Like you can't take away that they're dating for different reasons. That's what I'm saying. Somebody might date somebody a 5 or a 4 or a 10 for a different reason, but that's not taking away that what they are to when you physically look at them. That's just my thing. I'm sorry, y'all answer the question. Keep going.
And the key word that you mentioned, Ed, was physically. So a person can be a dime piece or have all of that physique and work out every day and have a 6-pack and whatever, but how are they emotionally? How are they spiritually? How are they, on a day-to-day basis? Because the person that you had story time about last week, I'm sure she had a nice body and was cute and everything like that, but she didn't cut the mustard even for the first date. So looks and external effects can only go so far. There needs to be substance in a person's personality. Big EG, what were you going to say?
Yeah, no, I mean, basically what you're saying. So, I mean, we did an episode where we talk about ranking the 10 things. So wherever looks is on your ranking determines how much value you put into how someone looks. To me, we're talking about dating somebody, we're talking about dating the whole person. Now, if you look for somebody just to be beautiful on your arm, that's going to come with a whole lot of other issues. But if you're looking for a mate, then you have to look past that, because if you grow old together, things don't stay the same always.
Mm-hmm. April, Josh, and then I'm going to hit the comments.
And also, what's a 5 to you is not a universal 5. I can take, for example, Sean Carter. There would be people who would rank him low, and there would be people that would rank him high. I have met the man in person. I rank him high. So there's other people who will get out here and say, he's not attractive. He actually is, very much so, to me, to his wife, to a bunch of other people. So that there's no universal ranking for people. And I don't think you want to go down that lane anyways. We'll talk later.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And I just want to add, I know we got off topic, but I'm going to ask about the topic question because I have a good point to that question. But I want to piggyback on what April said. I mean, it's objective, right? What you might feel is a certain number. Somebody else might not feel that's it. You know what I mean? So you got to be confident in who you is and what you are, regardless of what somebody else outside might consider you, because that's just, everyone has their opinion. And the initial question you guys asked, if you don't mind, can you reiterate that question? Because I have a great point to that.
I said, are you single by choice or you don't qualify for the mate you really want?
Absolutely. And I just want people to understand that it's okay if you don't feel like you qualify for the person that you want. Like, I'm a man, I'm always doing self-evaluations and trying to figure out where I am and where I lie and where my value is. And if you do that assessment in yourself and you feel like you're not where you are, then that just means you have to work a little harder. That means you have to dedicate yourself in another lane before you go to where you feel like you can be comfortable at. So it's okay for you to feel like you ain't qualified to be in a situation where you're in a relationship. Just take your time, you know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself, focus on your mission, your purpose, and then build the confidence or build the person that you feel that you can be to be able to feel sustainable in a relationship or be able to be valuable in a relationship. It's okay.
Thank you,
Can
Joshua.
we get,
I'm gonna go ahead, Ed.
No, I was saying the Ananisa one. Do you want to chime into this question?
I was kind of feeling like April with that question because it was just kind of confusing for me, but I would have to say, in terms of that question, I would be single by choice. I don't really feel like I've came across someone or wanted to approach someone that I did not qualify for. But then also to piggyback with there was the question in the comments about the 5 approaching the 8. Is looks the only thing that matters when it comes to these numbers? Like, it just seems like everything was around these numbers in terms of, like, who's to say this is a 5 or this is the 8? So those were just some questions that I had.
Looks ain't the only thing, but it's sure a prerequisite.
I mean, I get that. I completely understand that, but it just seems like anytime we get into these numbers debates, or, you know, she's a 10, he's a 5, or whatever the case may be, it seems like it's all about looks. So who's to say a 5 shouldn't date an 8 just because of those looks? You don't know what other qualities that person brings to the table. So that 5 and that 8 could very well be a perfect match. If we're only talking about looks, like a 5 and an 8, you don't know what else. We don't know the background. We don't know what else those people bring to the table.
And I'm curious of how many people have dated these 10s and dime pieces and everything like that, and they're still on the show that we're on in a square. Are single. Like, where has that gotten you?
Are you pointing that at different people, or you're pointing at a certain sex? Because I felt like you was pointing at men when you said that question.
Obi,
I didn't point at anyone.
No. I took that personal. Joshua, did you take that personal?
Hey, I didn't date some badass 10 bodies.
And what happened to those relationships? Because here we are.
But Kyra, like you said, though, I'm just saying what the physical look was. I didn't say that. You said it perfectly. You said everything else that goes on with it. We just was talking about what the commenter said, with the 5, whatever, that what the comment said. So I didn't say that that's only, you know what I'm saying, we base it only off that. I just went off what he said in the comment, said like, yeah, 5 is a 5. I agree, but you need much more than just a 10 face or a 10 body, because my child's mother had a 10 body, and you know we ain't together now.
Hey, what Ed said. I got an ex-wife and a baby mama.
My ex-wife got a 10 face.
They fine. But hey, they single today.
So yeah, you're right, Kyra. Go ahead, read the comments, Kyra.
All right, I'm gonna hit the comments. The dating pool must be ran by Waste Management. Another person asked, I don't have the comment pulled up, but it was basically like asking where you're going to find kind of these waste management people. We addressed the 5 and the 8. Most people have some sort of insecurity. That was about like if you're qualified to date someone. We talked a little bit about the numbers in the dating pool. Everyone has a different flavor of what they're looking for. Someone said, understand 8s and 9s and 10s are not single, which I challenge that. Most people are average. There's nothing wrong with being average. Another person said, as I've gotten older and more mature, the looks have kind of calmed down and connection is my main concern. And then let's not pretend everyone on this panel knows who they qualify for. Yeah, those are the comments.
I think we all know
EG, go
who
ahead.
we qualify
go ahead,
for.
April.
I think we all know who we qualify for. I think it's a little presumptuous. I mean, someone once said something along the lines of like, you once you know what type of partner you want, those are the things that you work on in yourself so that you can be that person. So if you know what you've worked on in yourself to be the person that attracts the person that you want, you're qualified for that person. And I'm very confused about that line of that thought process that you're not qualified for. What does that even mean? I really need to understand about that.
Agreed.
Go ahead, EG. You're on mute.
And it's I keep hearing this qualifying. Now we can go off of looks, just whatever you're attracted to, right? So when we talk about looks, it's really attraction, right? You're either attracted to this person or not, or this person is attractive to you or not. So that's that. To qualify, you don't know what that person. If I want my life to be A, B, C, J, L, M, N, O, I need somebody that's going to fill in those missing alphabets. So it's certain things, yeah, we might have an A or a C together, but those missing alphabets, I need that person to have those missing alphabets. So when we align, we got A through Z together. And I mentioned that before when we talk about, do I need a mate that can cook? No. I know how to cook. I've been doing it. I would like a break from it. So I would like my mate to know how to do something more than noodles, bowl of cereal, something like, if you got one special dish, I need you to hit that every once in a while. Things like that. So when we talk about qualifying, it's like an interview. You got to interview for it. You got to go out. You got to talk to people. You don't know what somebody's looking for, but you got to know what you want. Are you in a position? Because there's people out here that want to take care of people. Are you a person that want to be kept? Are you a person that want to keep somebody? So we got to watch what we say. You don't know, if you don't qualify. Because, not to toot my own horn, I probably don't qualify for everybody, but I'm going to throw my shot at everybody. I don't think that I'm not qualified enough to go up and speak and hold a conversation and hold your attention and have you like, damn, he might push the cart at Jules, but shit, he got a lot going on. I'm sorry, I brought that up. My bad.
Hey, so we gonna qualify. I thank EG for getting a little joke in there, so we can get segue off that topic. Right now, y'all, if y'all watching this, click like, share, and subscribe. Also, the phone lines are open. If you want to call in, Kyra, can you put that up for me real quick? If you want to call in, the phone lines are open. The number is 704-891-9560. We want to hear from y'all. We want y'all to call in, get into the conversation. Agree, disagree with the questions. Let's hear y'all. 704-891-9560. We're going to move on to another question because we don't get stuck on the same one because we can battle that one all night probably. All right. So what are some advantages you see in being single compared to being in a relationship? What are some of the advantages you see to being single compared to being in a relationship? Go ahead, Play.
You ain't qualified.
Let's get it. It's gonna be interesting. Play gonna give us some comedy tonight. Let's hear it, Play.
The qualification for being single.
No.
Say that again.
Yeah. Hold on, Play.
They not.
Listen to the question. Hold on.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question, please.
What are some advantages to I'm sorry, you make me laugh. What are some advantages you see in being single? Single, the word is single, compared to being in a relationship.
I am single. I'm single.
And
the advantages is I can do what I want to do. I don't have nobody telling me when to come in. I don't have nobody checking my phone. I don't have nobody nagging, telling me what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Being single is okay, but you be lonely. It's lonely out here in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I still need a girlfriend. Talking about I'm not qualified. I need a girlfriend around here.
That's how you got in the situation.
By myself. I need a girlfriend.
Right. That's how you got in the situation, was needing a girlfriend when you had a wife.
I'm about to say, you being greedy, DJ Play. You want a wife and a girlfriend?
I am separated. I'm going through a divorce.
Oh, now you're going through a divorce.
Wow.
Okay.
But I'm still, we still legally married, but we separated.
Okay.
So I got a question about that. And I'm sorry, but what is this notion that you're in a relationship and you can't do what you want to do?
Right.
You can't do what when you're in a relationship. You can't do what you want to do. You got rules.
No. You wanted to be in a relationship.
You're trying to do in said relationship. That's not acceptable.
This is what I'm saying. If you want to be in a relationship, that means you want to do relationship things. So you're still doing what you want to do. When you get married, you want to do married things. You want to be a husband. You want to be a father. You want to be a family man. So you're still doing what you want to do. So please stop saying, because I'm in a relationship, I can't do what I want to do. Just say, because you're in a relationship, you can't wild out like you used to do.
Yeah, but still, it's some things you can't do. It's
Could you name those things?
Exactly.
If I wanted to go and visit a family member out of town somewhere, I can't go. I need to get permission.
Is that because there's no trust in the relationship because of possibly not being faithful?
Not that, but that wouldn't be the case.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me you're in a relationship with somebody and you just want to up and leave and go see a family member and not tell them? It's not permission. It's not permission to say, hey baby, Angel, next Friday I'm gonna go out of town. My aunt, I haven't seen her in a while. Some of the family going, I'm gonna go there just to let you know. Now, if I have a relationship with somebody, be like, are you asking or telling me? You're not in a relationship. I don't deal with nobody like that. I'm letting you know ahead of time. I'm not letting you know with my bags packed and walking out the door. I see you Sunday. I'm gonna go out of town. Who does that in a relationship?
I mean, you gotta ask. Of course, you gotta ask.
You're informing.
I would say
you gotta
Hold on. Let's not one at a time.
I'm not in a relationship. You gotta ask.
April next, April. Angel.
Hey,
go ahead.
I need to go out of, can I leave? You gotta ask, you might get a no. Then it's an argument.
Go ahead, April.
So again, every time DJ play.
No, wait.
Angel, go ahead. Hold on, play. Go ahead, Angel. She froze.
So to kind of piggyback off of Big EG. So yeah, it do kind of go like that, but I think that there's a respect there when you can say, because you don't know if something was planned. The proper thing would be like, hey, I was thinking about going to visit an aunt who I haven't seen or whatever. Do we have any plans coming up this weekend? Because when you're in a relationship, you have to consider each other and you have to consider what each other has going on. So maybe she might want to like take you somewhere. She wanted to do something, or heck, maybe she wants to go too. And so if you don't want her to go, then like Kyra said, there's bigger issues and things at hand here. If you just need a moment, you can say, hey, I was whatever. But again, there's bigger issues here. But I do think that that's one of the things of being in a relationship, that you do have to check in with each other. That's considerate. Like, how would you feel if she was like, oh, I'm going to pack these bags, or I'll be back on Monday? You looking at her like she crazy.
Do anybody else want to chime in? We want to keep the questions going. We got a lot of them tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joshua.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on what Angel said. I mean, that goes back to what I said earlier. If you got to reevaluate yourself. If you single and you feeling like you don't owe nobody no explanation, you don't have to be transparent to nobody, then you should stay single and stay in that lane. But when you're in a relationship with somebody, you definitely are accountable for that. You know what I mean? If I tell my woman, don't go here because it's dangerous here, and she like, oh yeah, nah, forget that, I'm gonna do what I want, then, you know, that puts both of us in jeopardy. So you got to be willing to be transparent, and you got to be willing to put yourself in a position where you totally honest, upfront, and straightforward if you want to be in a relationship, and reevaluate yourself. Think about that. If you ain't ready for that, then that's all good. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go that's not the lane for you.
Continue being separated, DJ Play.
And I wanted to chime in on this question about like the advantages of being single. And for me, I like the freedom. I like to travel. I work from home. I think maybe it was either last year or the year before, I went to visit my dad in Chicago, and my planned trip was for a week, but I stayed for 6 weeks, and it was fine. I didn't have to worry about checking in or having plans or needing to cancel or rearrange or why are you gone so long? When are you coming back home? So I like the freedom of being single and being able to make moves when I want to, traveling where I want to, and just not being worried. Not that I wouldn't want to be in a relationship, because I do think that there is value in companionship and getting another person's perspective and thoughts of views and bouncing ideas and making choices and decisions together, and someone helping you be a better person. But I also enjoy being single. Just making sure that it's clear. I don't devalue relationships.
Hey y'all, I gotta go. My bad. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Easy.
And fix your face.
I hated your face. Why would you do that?
Nope. What's the next question?
Keep moving.
Nope, we're not.
That's April. Did she have something to say? But I guess it was to play, so I guess you don't have nothing to say now.
No,
It
wasn't actually. I don't know what happened with my phone. Sorry about that, everybody. No, I was asking, since I've never been married, is that a thing for married people to have to always do you all feel like you had to ask for permission for things? Because he's not the only person I've ever heard say that.
Mm-mm.
I feel like it depends on the relationship and like the trust and the communication in the relationship, and also like it builds on the past of the relationship as well. So I think there's so many different formulas that help create where a person is in that relationship.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, but I just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't think it's about asking permission at all. I just think it's about respecting each other's, who they are to you. It's really a matter of respect. So we're not, no one's like more superior than others. So like, well, can I go outside? It's not that type of thing. It's not like a parent to a child. It's a relationship, and there's just a value of respect, but most people don't get that. So anyways, go ahead, Ed.
I was going to say, Obi or Kyra, can you hit the comments?
Yeah.
Kyra, go ahead real quick for me.
Yes. Let's see. A person said asking for permission is crazy. Another person chimed in, it's not asking for permission, it's just letting them know and conversation about what you have planned, so they're aware. Versus you're single and don't have to tell anyone. Another person asked, is there a need to communicate when you're going, when, with who, if you all aren't living together? And I think that's a good question. Like, if you're dating somebody, I don't think there's anything wrong, especially in the society that we live in today, where people have stuff on their windshield and on their car. I don't think there's anything wrong with, I think by nature, a man is protective, and sometimes needing to know, like, hey, let me know that you made it home safely, or where are you going to be? What time did you say the concert was over? To me, that is, some people might think it's controlling, but I think it would be nice to have, to know that someone is concerned about your well-being. Anybody else want to chime in on that question?
I'll agree with you, Kyra. I'll never say that again, but I do agree with you. A lot of people think it's controlling. Um, but for me, men are protectors. We just want to know. Like, and we don't have to pinpoint your exact location, but that's just our thing. If something pop off on the news or we hear something on the scanner, we want to be able to get to wherever you are just to make sure you're good or just try to get you out of there. It has nothing to do with control.
And I think likewise, a man should be able to say, like, I'm going to go shoot hoops at the YMCA, or I'm going over to Sugar Bear's house.
What kind of man you got? Sugar Bear. Wait a minute. That's what they do in Cali? Oh.
Another person said it's more about how much you respect your partner. And then another person said communication still has to happen even if you don't live with that person. You can send a text or call, not clocking your moves, but just a heads up.
Go ahead, Anissa. You had something to say? I saw your hand raised.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, it's just about a mutual respect for one another. And like the biggest like complaint I have, like when dating and talking to men, is like the communication aspect. So even if you don't live together, I think it's important just to communicate with that person. It's not about I'm clocking where you at or what you doing or trying to control you, but I think it's just that mutual level of respect. Hey, I'm going to have drinks with the girls tonight. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think it's important to have like that mutual respect and being able to communicate with your partner.
Yeah.
That's good. That was good. That was good.
Go ahead,
Big EG had something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, EG.
So to put a spin on it, when does it move from your mate just being concerned and protective of your well-being into trying to control your move? Like, how do y'all determine that? Where's that line for you all? I'm asking the ladies. Where's that line that you feel if I say, you get, oh, baby, hey, where you going? Oh, I'm finna go out with the girls. Like, where is it that's controlling or that's him being protected?
Good question.
I saw April and then Angel.
Angel, you go first because I feel like you're gonna say what I was gonna say.
Double A. Let's go.
No, I was gonna say when they start showing up where you at.
Oh.
What? EG, we had the same look on our face, bro.
Wow.
Okay, so that wasn't what I was gonna say.
They checking your location.
Oh my!
They don't put a tracker on
Hold
your
on, April.
car.
We need a pause for that one. Wait a minute. Hold on, April. Wait a minute now. When they show up where you what?
Was that an experience?
Wow. Go ahead, April. I'm sorry.
Because I did need a little clarification. We should circle back. But it's not it's just a feeling. If they're gonna cross over to that place where it's not concern and wanting to know, when they cross over to that place, it's just something you feel. You know that it has switched from being he actually wants to know where I'm going to he wants to put a tracker on my car. It's you just know it when it happens. It may never happen, but sometimes it does. It just does.
What kind of men
Sometimes
y'all
I
got
think
going?
it's the tone. I think it can be the tone sometimes. Sometimes it can be the reaction. Like, oh, you're going to your friends, like almost like a tone of disbelief. Like you're going out to hang out with your friends again. Who'd you say is going to be there?
Yeah.
Is anybody else going to be there with you? Like just a continuum of advanced questions that keep building on another. And then also sometimes it can be just like too much. Like there's an issue and there's an argument when I'm trying to go somewhere, or you're calling me a bunch of times. I told you I'm going out to dinner. Why are you calling me 20 minutes after I got to dinner to find out who's in the background or who's there or something there? I already text you and let you know I made it safely. I'm having time with my girls. Now it's getting into the controlling, uneasy, uncomfortable, unnecessary territory. Angel and then Ed.
The other thing is sometimes, not all the time, that you find that most people that are trying to do that are usually because they're doing something that they don't have any business doing. And so they're trying to make sure that you're doing what you say, and that trust is usually broken from their end, usually not from the person that they are turning into a stalker or. Yeah.
One, y'all don't need to date any of them guys y'all talking about, because everybody I know, my circle, e.g., all of us, we go out and play. We want you to go out. We ain't calling you because we about to go this way. We about to dip. Me and E.G. about to dip this way. Like, what? Why is I'm calling you or asking you where you going? I don't know. Now, one guy, I'm saying it's not. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm sure trackers happen and people showing up. That's crazy as hell to me. But I don't know. Now, one guy I personally know that asked, I'm about to go out with the girls. All right, have a good time. I've had people get mad at me because I didn't stay up and wait till they got back. Like, oh shit, I didn't know I was supposed to stay up. Like, oh, you outside? My bad. But I've never in my life heard of somebody saying that asking multiple questions. You going out? Cool. I want you to go out. I want you to have a good time. So therefore, when I go out with the guys, space night or club back in the day, I'm gonna have a good time too. And it's all about if you're with somebody that you don't trust, then let's say like I don't trust you, and then don't be with that person. You gotta call them and show up. And you there? Oh, who are there? Oh, I thought you said Sally was there. Sally didn't come. April came, but Sally. Well, April didn't say. Come on, man. Like, why are you with this guy? Or why are you with this woman? That is crazy. I know EG had his hand up too. Go ahead, E. That is bananas to me.
First, I want to apologize if I triggered anybody trauma with that question. So sorry. Was not expected showing up at the spot. Wow. But so I think past your mate doing something wrong, doing some business sneaky, I think a lot of time people listen to the wrong people when it comes to that question. That's why I asked that question. I find it times that men sometimes listen to other men like, man, you ain't check in. Like, she ain't checked in. How long she been gone? She ain't checked in. That could be me, man. You know how these chicks be. You know, you can't trust none of. And so, I guess what I'm saying is that April said it's a feeling. How do you let your mate know, like, hey, I know you trying to be concerned, but this is getting a little too crazy for me, a little too, like, how do you have that conversation, or do you not have it and you just be like, oh, I'm done?
I think you got to have that conversation. It comes from communication, conversation, trust, experience. You know, like I said before, communication is everything to me. If I can't talk to you about any and everything, and I mean any and everything, I don't want to be with you. So I'm gonna know what you got going on before anybody else does. And if I don't need to be with you.
Hey, I'm gonna let Annalise go, and I think April has something. Then we're gonna reel it back in and get back to some of these questions, because we got some more to go. So I think April has something to say. She looked like she wanted to say something. So I'm gonna let Annalise go, and then April, you can, if you want to say something, go ahead.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I had it, but what I was gonna say. Oh, well, I think it depends on like how far along you are in a relationship. I know the person I dealt with that had those controlling tendencies and those red flags, it didn't make it that far. Like, we had one date. So as soon as I recognized like this is probably going to be a problem, I cut it off. So I think it depends on how long you've been in that situation, or if you are in a full-blown relationship, then you need to have a conversation about it. But that person was insecure. So sometimes that controlling behavior is based off of previous relationships. Their previous partner cheated on them. So as a result, like, they question everything I did. They trying to ask all these questions. Like, we've been on one date. Why are you doing all of this? So I think that's important. Like what Joshua would say, you got to heal from them past traumas. You got to work on yourself, like, before you start moving on, trying to date somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah. The other thing too, real quick, like April was saying when she said it's a feeling, it is. Most women I guess you would call it that intuition, but most women really pay attention to their mate. So when you start moving differently, we see you. We might not say nothing right away, but we see you when you start moving different, how you respond, your tone, so we pay attention to a lot of things that y'all don't think that we see, but we do, because that's part of how we decide about how we care for you, how we feel like, you need care. So that's all.
Go ahead, April. Do more. Next question.
I was just gonna say that I think that that's one of those. I know me, and I know that I have a tendency of taking a minute before I bump up against somebody's insecurities and make them show their cards. I take my time with that one. Be really hoping real strongly that they don't do it, but I gotta see. I also think that it's just a matter of if you don't trust you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be you cheating so you don't trust your mate. It could also be you were cheated on, and so you don't trust your picker. You know what I'm saying? You don't trust that you chose right, and now you're out here piling that on top of somebody else.
Yep.
But that was it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
All right, I got another question for you guys. How do you spend your free time when you're not dating? So I guess all of us is not really dating. Well, I don't know if y'all dating or not. Y'all the single, that means y'all not dating. But when you're not dating, how do you spend your free time?
Can I ask what dating? Well, I'm guessing that there's different stages of dating, right? When you all say seriously one person, or do you mean you're seeing multiple people? I just need that.
Yes, seriously one person.
Oh, then I'm not dating.
You chilling.
So how you spending your free time then?
I'm just chilling.
Dating other people? That's how you spend your free time. Dating.
How do you spend your
going on trips and shit? Exactly. What everybody who's an adult does. I have kids. I have work. I have family. I have things that I do to fill up. I mean, I go bike ride. What's the answer? Somebody look.
You gotta check it.
I would say outside in the streets. I've been in the streets, just going out, having drinks with the girls, doing what I do, because I don't have to answer to nobody, and I don't gotta, explain myself. So just out having a good time, going to day parties, taking myself on dates. I do that too. I like taking myself on solo dates, working on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I spend my extra time with the Lord, reading the Bible. Whoa! What?
Amen.
Whoa! People started laughing.
It was the way you said it.
Whoa! That's just crazy. On a serious note, I spend a lot of my free time actually with my activities. I like gaming. I'm in a dart league right now, and bowling and shooting pool. So I spend my spare time doing hobbies.
OB?
Yeah, for me, it's my
Josh,
career.
Let Joshua go.
Okay. Yeah, so for me, it's my career. You know what I mean? And my children. I got a daughter in college. I got one about to leave high school. Got a 6-year-old. So, I spend majority of time with my children. A healthy amount of time raising my children and just really focusing on my career. So, that's just what it is. If I find time to have some fun on the sideline, then we'll get into what that is when we get into what that is. But a lot of times, I'm so focused and I'm so keyed into becoming a better person, becoming what I need to have a sustainable relationship in the future.
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit what Joshua said. Volunteering in church, for real, e.g. Hanging out with good people, learning from my peers, Trying to stay out of trouble. Like to go out, barbecue, play spades or whatever. Work, traveling. Try to stay in my lane.
I have a question. Do you all want to stay single, or is the overarching goal to like one day be in a relationship? April?
So I'm trying to see
Taking
how
too
I'm gonna say
long.
this because you all think no, I'm not this person.
It's chilling.
I wouldn't mind either way.
Okay.
But I lean more towards wanting to stay single.
Yeah.
But mind your business. I got it.
It ain't just me. It ain't just me.
I lean more towards wanting to, because just like you all said, when I said, well, what's dating? And everybody said seeing one person, that's not even my definition of dating. So maybe I should just stay single until I figure out how everybody else operates. Or until I figure out how I operate meshes with somebody else and how they operate.
April, you a pimp.
If I can chime in real quick, I'm sorry about that, but April, you got a point. I mean, what's the definition of dating, right? We trying to figure out or find the person that's suitable for us. You can't do that with just one person,
right?
What I mean? So what's the definition of what's the definition of dating? What does that mean?
I almost want to challenge that.
I totally disagree with that.
Because we challenge it. Oh, we want to disagree. We just challenge it.
Wait, what are you challenging it for?
Huh?
What's the challenge? Dating?
Because if I'm dating multiple people, I cannot horn in on one person. If I'm dating multiple, I can't figure out multiple people I'm dating. I'm gonna be slamming multiple people basically. I ain't gonna be dating multiple people. Just gonna be slamming them pretty much. Like I can't just try to. Let's see. I got 5 girls. See which one I'm gonna be with. No, it's gonna be too tough. I'll rather just deal with one and figure out after a while. Like, nope, you out of there. All right, now let's go to the next person. Man, okay. You out of there. Decided I'm trying to date 5 people. I mean, not knocking anybody. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? April and everybody else, y'all pimping out there. Do y'all thing. But I just seriously dating 5 people would be hard. Mess around with 5 people easy.
To me, dating
difference.
Multiple people is like getting to know them. So it could be ice cream with one person on Monday and Starbucks with someone else on Tuesday. And I almost pair it with the analogy of like going to a buffet. You're going to go to the buffet. You're going to get a little bit of something, not sexual for what I'm talking about.
Right.
But you're going to put a little bit of 5 different things on your plate, taste it to see which one you want to go back for more, that you might be interested in going into a committed relationship with. That's how I see it.
Because also to piggyback on that, dating one person, to me, one is not dating. You're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like you didn't get to know that person.
No.
I thought that wasn't a thing we could do. We could challenge it, but I didn't think we could say no out loud and disagree like that. I thought that's
okay, Coward Jr.
Changing the rules?
My bad, Coward Jr.
If you don't abide by the rules, then some people just come on here doing any old kind of thing.
You know? I thought there was rules. No, but
you know?
And if you overeat, you get diarrhea.
Dating is actually dating. Like it's plural. I'm seeing more than one person. I'm maybe talking to somebody, maybe going on trips with somebody. Everything isn't necessarily sexual. It's just I'm getting to know and seeing if I want to see how this goes and goes further, then cool, we can do that. But for right now, I'm actually dating. And it's not like 5 people. I don't even like 3 people at a time, one person at a time. It can never be 5. But I just think that if you're only seeing one person, you are only seeing one person. You're in a relationship.
I'm going to chime into the chat real quick. I like what someone said. Dating is a job interview process. There's one job and many applicants. I like that analogy. If you can date multiple people at once and still figure out, you can date multiple people at once and still figure out who's more your speed. And then There's this comment. It's not dating for most men if there's no sex. Fellas, Josh, did he just drop the bro code? Because I saw.
I mean, people define things the way that they want to define them. But for me, I mean, you have to date without sex in order to know a person, right? Once sex get into the mix, it's a whole nother different dynamic. You know what I mean? If we're sexual, now we in a whole different situationship. So for me, dating has to be without sex because you're not gonna know the caliber or the real intentions of a person if you just having sexual encounters with them. That's just my opinion.
Obi, and then EG.
I agree with what you said, Joshua. A little bit. I don't totally agree with it. I understand what you're saying. You need to get to know somebody first before you take it to that next level. And I think that's what you really said. But I think to some people, at least to men, sex is important.
We're talking about you, Obi.
No, that's not what you said.
Okay, well,
to me, it's important. Just like emotional chemistry is important, mental chemistry is important, spiritual connection is important. To some people, sex is important. Because if you don't vibe sexually, it's gonna be hard to be in a relationship with somebody.
Okay. EG and Ed.
I don't know if I'm being picky or doing wordplay. I'm gonna take it old school. I think courting, dating, and hanging out are totally different, right? I think what a lot of people are doing, they're hanging out with multiple people, right? You're hanging out with multiple people. Y'all go have drinks or whatever. They're like, somebody might hit your phone. Hey, what you doing? I'm at our spot. Come through. You're hanging out. Y'all got a spot. You're hanging out. When you're courting somebody, you're actively trying to lock in. I'm taking you out. I'm, footed and bill. I'm calling you. We're on, stuff like that. You're courting this person. You actively are attacking, well, not attacking, but actively pursuing this person. And then it comes into now we're dating. And then the sex thing, that part, like it's not dating to sex, that is a part of dating, but you can't say because we've locked in. Now we know we say, yeah, we're gonna date each other. And a month in, I ain't smashed. So you saying, oh, y'all not dating, you ain't had no sex yet. That's crazy.
Can you do any of those things with multiple people?
That's hanging out. You can hang out with multiple people.
Out.
I don't think you can court multiple. EG financially cannot court multiple people.
No, say now, that.
What EG has done in the past is that he has hung out.
Hey, hold on, EG. Repeat that again. EG can't what? That's a bar right there. Hit that again.
Say that.
EG cannot court multiple people. I can't. So I get what I can do is I can hang out with some people. We hanging out. You taking care of you. I'm taking care of me. We just hanging out. Now, in the midst of hanging out with April, Kyra, I might be courting Angel or Anisha. Did I say that right?
Anissa. Yeah, you got it.
Anissa. I might be trying to court Anissa while I'm hanging out with Kyra, April, and Angel. That means she gets something different than you all don't get. She gets my attention. She gets first dibs. I could be hanging out with Kyra, like, oh yeah, woo-woo. And she texts me like, hey, what you doing? I was thinking about going to get something to eat. All right, I'm on my way. Kyra, it's been lovely. Gotta go. You're not doing, when you're multiply hanging out with people, you're not doing like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. You tell a person, I'm sorry, I'm busy.
So wait. So you can be hanging out with multiple people and courting one person, but that's not you seeing multiple people at the same time?
No.
That's different? Okay.
So
okay, but I also would like to point out that I'm a woman, so I'm not paying for anything, right? So at that point, what is dating to me is different from what is dating for you. I don't. You are taking me out. So
Hey, so we don't want to be on here all night. I kind of agree with EG. Kind of agree, kind of don't agree because I'm not messing with multiple people and then courting one. I'm messing with multiple, or I'm courting this one. It's either or. So I kind of agree with EG. But we got to move on to one last question before we got to get off. It's like getting late. So I send your hand up, Angel. I'm sorry, but let's hit this one last question and then we can get up out of here. Last one for people that might want a relationship, might not want to be. If the mate of your dreams showed up at your door today, would you turn them away, claiming you would rather be single or jump at a great opportunity? So go ahead, April.
Oh no, I was just gonna say no. I'm always taking an opportunity. What are you talking about? Who am I to turn away from an opportunity? It might be the greatest time of my life. What are you talking about?
I'm an opportunist.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. If somebody I was actually interested in was like, okay, me and you, it's our time to shine, I'm gonna be like, no, that's crazy. I actually like them. Why wouldn't I say yes?
Mm-hmm. I would jump at the opportunity.
I agree with the ladies.
I'm
Again, I want to be. I'm the type of man that should be in a relationship. So if she knocking at my door, I'm jumping in at the opportunity. I'm the same with y'all.
I'm all in as well.
Someone said turn them away because who gave you my address?
Who sent you?
Who sent you? That showed up at the new address after I relocated myself.
That was a great segue. So we're gonna get out of here, but we're gonna let the guests and then our host had a final thought. So we're gonna go down with Joshua. Please don't be long-winded, everybody. Time is getting short. What's your final thought, Joshua? If you got any social media, this is time to plug it also.
For sure. My social media is _ the book of Joshua. And I just want to leave everybody with this. Love is lovely. Don't be ashamed to be in a relationship. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. But when you find love, love on it. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Joshua. We're gonna go up top to lovely Anissa.
Anissa.
Anissa, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You've been butchering
sweetheart.
it all night, Ed.
I have, but we've been staying together though. Me and you been together. Anissa. Right? That's right.
That is not right, sir.
Anissa.
See, if nobody would noticed if you pointed out. If they did, they weren't gonna say nothing. Anissa. Your final thoughts on any social media, please share. I apologize for real.
My Instagram is Anissa.Janan, Janan. So you can mainly find me on Instagram. But in terms of final thoughts, I think, I don't know, I just love, and I just want everybody to find their person. But I think, make sure you're communicating with people when you're out here dating, just have a good time, communicate, just enjoy love.
Thank you. Oops.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm sorry.
You make my picture smaller.
We go with April. April, go ahead. Your final thought.
I don't have any social media I would like to share. My final thought is I really appreciate being asked on the show. I appreciate these conversations, and regardless of what I have said, I love too. So I hope everybody finds their person.
Or date multiple people.
Leave it.
Big brother Nutz, what's your final thought?
First of all, thank you for having me on the show. Love it every time I come on here. My final thought is just, I don't think we're here to be alone. So I hope everybody find that person where they can share that attachment with, and however you want to do it. If you get married, if y'all live together forever, however, if y'all, that's my friend, that's my girl, that's my boy, that's my dog. However it works for you all, I want everybody to find that, hold on to it, and carry on in life.
Thank you, big brother Nutz. Angel, we'll throw it to you. Final thoughts, social media, anything you want to put out there, and then plug the dating show again too.
Final thoughts is I'm super grateful for this show. I hope that all of you will sign up for our dating show. And I am a lover of love as well. I'm ready. I feel like I've been ready for a long time, but definitely patient in the waiting. But yeah, you can find me at I am Angel Morris on Instagram.
Thank you, Angel. Obi, we're gonna throw it down to you, Obi. Final thoughts, social media, anything?
Nah, no social media. Great show and great cast. I learned a lot about April tonight. And last thing I got to say, I can't believe I agree with Kyra. I'm still in shock on that.
It's not the first time or the last time.
Yeah. It'll be the last.
Thank you, brother Obi. Kyra.
It was great.
We're gonna make you big.
It was great conversing with everyone. I learned different things about different people and appreciate and value everyone's thoughts and where they are, what their values are, and how they see love and relationships. So thank you all for coming on and sharing. I appreciate it. Looking forward to our next conversation.
Thank you. Kyra talks so eloquently. Just keep us on track. All right, y'all. This was a great show. We had a great guest, great panel. We learned some things about guys showing up. We learned some things about guys putting trackers on cars. Fellas, if y'all out there, don't do all this stuff, man. Let them ladies go outside. They want to go outside a little bit too. They be all right. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna chase nobody else. Or I don't know. April got a couple of gas. We don't even know. But anybody, let the ladies have fun, enjoy yourselves. But for real though, if y'all love, go after what you want. Don't worry about if you think you qualify, if you think you don't. Hey, shoot your shot. Do what you need to do. But be genuine. Don't be married and then dating and then divorced. But if you like somebody, court them like EG said, and get to know them, because you don't waste their time or you don't want to waste your time. And with that being said, if you want to be on our show, you can hit Tashina Nicole on Facebook, or you can hit me, Edmund Chapman, on Facebook. It's right there on the screen, Tashina Nicole or Edmund Chapman on Facebook. Also, we are looking for sponsors. If you'd like to sponsor this podcast, you can hit Tashina Nicole on Facebook, or you can email me at eddieed30@gmail.com. All right. And like Angel said, sign up for the dating show. A lot of single people on this right now, so all y'all should be signing up for the dating show. Kyra, where my theme music at? Like I say every week, I love you. God loves you. Go out and be great on purpose. Peace out, everybody.
I think my baby hot. Don't speak to any moment. Product of her environment.